I want to give you guys a short-term outlook and then a long-term outlook on stocks. So we're going to do some technical analysis on stocks. So consider this my little watch list for the next couple of days. If something crazy happens Monday morning, I'm going to have to do another video, but I figured I'd do it now while I felt like doing it. Basically, you got a situation here where you had some support that broke early this morning and you come through and reclaim it. So what I'm thinking is you move higher and go test this supply area right up in here. So testing that supply area, if you look at that on the daily chart, you will see that that is simply just where you retest that trend line that you had that was pushing you higher. So you had a breakdown here, and if you go back and retest it, and, theoretically you'd expect to reject and move lower. If you look at SPY, it's a little bit easier to see. This is how that trend changes happen. So you get a low point, you move higher, and you come back and make a higher low. You move higher and you attempt to put in another higher low, move higher, but that fails, right? So now you got a lower high in relation to that. All you do is connect those points. You connect the lower or the higher low, and then you connect the lower high, lower highs. So this third instance, we go test that area. We're just looking for a rejection back down. I mean, this could break out, but we're expecting a rejection down. Of course, whatever happens, I'll trade it as long as it makes sense. But you can see here that we'd be retesting that trend line late September if we make it, because that's where it intersects with that, but doesn't have to be that exactly. But theoretically speaking, just watch that trend line for a retest. So looking at SPX, super long-term analysis, from a fundamental perspective, since the great financial crisis, you have your low point, you connect a higher low, another higher low, you got your COVID low point, and then nothing, right? So low point, higher low, higher low, higher low. This is the pandemic. And then so you come back down here, look where that's putting you at, right in this area that we already talked about. Now, since this is the Fed is doing quantitative tightening, and I kind of got notes here talking about this stuff, I think this could break. This breaks, it's going to take a while. It's going to be hard. This breaks, there's going to be a lot of back and forth right here because they do not want this to break. Once this breaks, this thing is just going in free fall. If you look at the .com highs and then the great financial crisis highs, we've never retested that. At no point did we come back and retest that to verify and bounce. We've just been doing maximum QE basically since then. Now that we're doing Q2, you're looking at a situation where this could fail. And if you're interested in learning more about that, I guess I probably could do a video. But for now, let's just leave it at that. I'm going to put this video in the market update playlist because I'm basically saying that the market, the stocks could get cut in half. And a lot of people think it's crazy, but the truth of the matter is a lot of stocks have already done that. And if you look at Bitcoin, I said back in November last year, once they announced what the QT plan was going to be, that Bitcoin was going back to pandemic lows. If this is November and I make that call, you would think I was crazy to tell you that Bitcoin was coming back down in this price area. Look where we are. We are barely off those pandemic lows right up in here. So still got room to go, I think. And saying the same thing for SPX. This is the kind of stuff that I teach. So go to the Instagram at 6fatdaddy9. Click the link in my bio. Hope you enjoyed this video. And we'll do another update if something changes. So there you go. SPX, long-term trend line. Keep that on watch. And I'll catch y'all next time.